we've had a massive pump here today inside of Toshi. I wasn't able to put it out as soon as it happened because I'm traveling right now. I just left Thailand, now I'm out in the Philippines. So it's been really hard for me, to put out these videos consistently, but I will continue to post even though it'll be off schedule a little bit. But let's talk about this because we've had massive gains here. Currently, right now, we are up 47% in the last 24 hours. Let's talk about this. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. But yeah, Toshi up 47% in the last 24 hours, 50% in the last 7 days, 52% in the last 14 days, 30% in the last 30 days, and we have 769% side of the last year. So that's extremely good here for Toshi. 621 million inside of trading volume, 373 million right now market cap. A lot of people are saying Toshi would never pump. Toshi just now did it, and now it's going to probably continue to rise, and we'll do the technicals after. I know you see that MACD right there. That's super bullish on the MACD. We're going to talk about that. But let's talk about why it went up, right? And that's mainly because of an update on Toshi Mart as well as other updates. So what a lot of projects do, they will do a core update to their foundation, and then left and right they'll just be like listing, update, right? And they'll do it left and right. So then it'll, create a funnel and it'll push the price up higher because so much stuff came out in such a short period of time. And that's what Toshi did. They did it to a T, and it was actually uh, fairly successful for them. So first thing was for Toshi Mart, this was the core update. So they have a new bonding curve. So they said we have rolled out a price curve with a 13 times price jump on both Ethereum and Toshi bonding curves. So the graduation criteria may remain the same, but the token distribution is now optimized for a much fairer and stronger outcome. So X Live feature, also they've came out with an X Live feature, just kind of like how Pump.fun, you can do live streams. They now have a feature where you can do X lives. So builders can now go live on Twitter and link their stream directly to a token. This creates a new way to launch, engage, and build energy around a project in real time. And this is kind of why Pump.fun is going so viral right now because of the option for live streams. The option for live streams is what's really driving the price for Pump.fun so high, right? So this is a really bullish thing for Toshi. Obviously, it started to pump off of that, and then we have the BitThumb news. So this is interesting. BitThumb has now listed a new Toshi pair. As you can see here is Korean, one of the largest Korean exchanges here. It says notice addition of Toshi KRW market. So Toshi, so I guess the Korean currency, Toshi to their currency. So now they have that list on BitThumb. Now, also Binance Futures. This is another thing. Binance Futures will launch the USDSM, Satoshi, and STBL futures. So that is also super bullish as well. And I'll do an update video on STBL because that one's doing fairly well too. And I made a call on that before it had humongous gains. So now people are making a lot of money on that too. But hey, that's why you gotta have your notifications on. Turn your notifications on for this channel. Unfortunately, I couldn't come with the Toshi news quick enough because I'm out here in the Philippines. And if you guys like travel videos, check out my travel channel because I made a video being homeless in the Philippines. Like literally came here and then like the Airbnb, not Airbnb, but the Booking.com host literally canceled on me right as I was trying to check in. It was some BS. So that's why I couldn't make my videos yesterday because I was struggling trying to find a hotel. Anyways, this is bullish for Toshi update. This is another bullish update. So Upbit has also added another pair for Toshi, another Korean exchange. So they're now tackling the Korean market. Sorry for the background noise. I'm not in the best place right now because I have to find a place to look right on the spot, impromptu. Anyways, here is Toshi Mart. And look, I'm still also bullish on Hemp on Toshi Mart. And as you can see here, it's at 21K market cap. Don't mind this one up here. You have to look at the market cap here because the circulating supply multiplied by our price is the market cap. So don't mind this. This isn't updated right up here. But yeah, it's at 21.23K market cap currently. So that's fairly decent. Hopefully, we continue to grow here in hemp, but I'm still holding, and I believe the project will do well. So I'm gonna continue to hold. Another thing, the markets were a little bit undecided, but we had the interest rate cut that we've been waiting for in the US. So we had a 25 basis point cut, which is actually very, very bullish, and they plan to continue to cut throughout the years. They're going to continue to cut to get that interest rate down. So that's also super, super bullish for the market. But let's get to what everyone wants to see. That's the technicals. So at the beginning of the video, I mentioned the MACD is super bullish. That is because it is. If you expand here on the MACD, you can see all of this buying pressure that just came in. Now, obviously, people can just start dumping at any time, right? Even technicals can be invalidated. People can dump at any time. But technically, we should continue to rise a little bit higher, right? And this is the first little pullback candlestick here. And I'm used to seeing a lot of stuff like this where we get something like that and then have a continuation onwards. But we'll see if we're able to do that and if we're able to pass it. As for the percent R trend exhaustion, the long-term trend is now on a uptrend here, currently rising. It was going down before the news came out about Toshi. And you can see the long-term trend just now switched its direction. Now it's going up. And the short-term trend was already upwards anyways. And you're probably wondering, well, what's the difference between the long and the short term? Well, see, the short-term trend is going to work on our lower time frames. So that's what we're going to go to now. So first, we're on our 4-hour chart, and we are seeing some sell-offs. The MACD on the 4-hour chart showing lots and lots of selling, lots of selling pressure, pushing the price down. And we can kind of see a curvature here on the trend up here at the top. But yeah, we are seeing selling pressure for the MACD on the 4-hour chart, which is more short term. And then the percent R trend exhaustion shows the long term coming down and the short term coming up. So it's probably going to do something like where it meets halfway. But then we have to be decided whether or not we're going to continue to go down if it meets halfway, or if it's going to continue to go up and follow that short term trend. But the short term trend is looking bullish on the 4-hour chart. So we still have that. And then the hourly chart here, lots of selling pressure. Okay, not gonna lie, lots of selling pressure on the MACD for the hourly. So, be wary of that. And then the percent R trend exhaustion. Short-term trend is pretty bearish on the hourly chart, and then the long-term trend is also trending downwards on the hourly chart. So, just a little bit of technicals for you guys. It doesn't mean that it's bearish because of the trends are bearish on the hourly chart. Like that's a short-term perspective. And then on a 30-minute chart, selling is kind of slowing down, but it's still happening. So what should you be concerned with? You should be more concerned with the daily chart. And the daily chart shows that it still has some strength to the upside. So I would be more focused on the daily chart. And what does this mean? This means within the next week or two, possibly even month, we could see Toshi going back up, right? But for right now, we're cooling off a little bit after such a massive gain. And I don't think people realize how massive this gain really was. Like it's sitting at 50% now, but when it initially happened and when it initially popped off, it went up a whole 91%. So yes, it is sitting a little bit lower now, again at 50%, but still had massive growth, which brought it all the way up to there in the first place. Anyways, this is all I got for you all today. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None is financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section. As always, I'll be back with another video.